What if you had only 20 minutes to challenge your entire body? Not an hour at the gym, not expensive equipment, and not hundreds of exhausting repetitions. Just 20 focused minutes. You may have seen workouts online promising to burn 1,000 calories in just 20 minutes. But let's be honest, your body doesn't follow a thumbnail. Burning 1,000 calories in 20 minutes is not a realistic guarantee for most people. Your actual calorie burn depends on factors like your body size, age, fitness level, exercise intensity, and even how much rest you take. So today, we're going to look at this challenge differently. The goal isn't to chase a magical calorie number. The goal is to make these 20 minutes count. And by the end of this workout, you'll understand just how much you can accomplish when you use short bursts of focused movement. This workout uses a Tabata-style approach. That means short periods of challenging exercise followed by short recovery periods. And that's what makes it so interesting. You don't necessarily need a long workout to create a serious challenge for your body. But here's something important, especially if you're over 45. High intensity does not mean you have to move as fast as possible. Your intensity should match your body. For one person, a fast march might feel challenging. For someone else, a controlled step out may be enough. And that's completely okay, because good exercise isn't about copying someone else's speed. It's about challenging yourself at a level you can control. Maybe you're someone who thinks, I don't have an hour for the gym. Or maybe you say, my knees aren't what they used to be. Or perhaps you simply want something short that still feels like a real workout. If that's you, you're in the right place. This routine is built around efficiency and adaptability. You don't need expensive equipment. You don't need to be an athlete. And you certainly don't need to punish yourself to make progress. Sometimes you simply need a workout that fits into the life you already have. Maybe you have 20 minutes before work. Maybe you can fit it in after breakfast. Or perhaps you have a short window in the evening when the rest of your day finally becomes quiet. Those 20 minutes can still be valuable. But before we begin, let's make one thing very clear. You do not have to keep up with anyone else's pace. If an exercise feels too difficult, slow it down. If jumping doesn't feel comfortable, use the low-impact version. If you need more recovery, take it. And if your balance isn't great, use a stable surface nearby for support. That's not weakness. That's smart training. Your goal today isn't to prove how tough you are. Your goal is to challenge your body intelligently and finish knowing you gave yourself something positive. And please listen to your body. If you experience chest pain, severe dizziness, fainting, or unusual or severe shortness of breath, stop the workout and seek appropriate medical attention. And if you're new to vigorous exercise, have significant health concerns, or you've been inactive for a long time, it's a good idea to speak with a qualified healthcare professional before starting an intense workout. Remember, this is your workout, your pace, your body, your challenge. Now, let's talk about the biggest mistake people make with workouts like this, because the problem isn't always doing too little. Sometimes it's trying to do too much, too soon. Here's where many people make their first mistake. The moment they hear the word Tabata, they think they have to go all out, maximum speed, maximum effort, no breaks, and they start the first exercise like they're trying to win a competition. But that's usually not the smartest approach. When you push too hard too soon, your form can start to fall apart. Your breathing becomes difficult to control. Your muscles fatigue quickly. And if you're not careful, your joints may start complaining too. Then, halfway through the workout, you're completely exhausted. You slow down. You skip exercises. Or you simply give up. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Trying to prove how tough you are can actually make the workout less useful. The goal isn't to destroy yourself in the first few minutes. The goal is to challenge your body enough that you can continue moving with control. Think of it this way. If you sprint through the first few rounds but can't finish the workout, you've created a lot of fatigue without necessarily getting the best overall session. But if you control your intensity, maintain better form, and keep going, you may get much more value from those 20 minutes. Now, let's talk about the number that brought many people to this video. 1,000 calories. You may see claims that a 20-minute Tabata workout can burn 1,000 calories. But that number should not be treated as a guarantee. Your body doesn't burn calories, according to the title of a YouTube video. Calorie expenditure depends on many things: your body size, your age, your fitness level, how hard you're actually exercising, how much rest you take, and even the specific movements you're performing. Two people can complete the exact same workout and burn very different amounts of energy. So instead of asking, "Did I burn 1,000 calories?" ask better questions. Did I complete the workout? Did I improve my endurance? Did I challenge my muscles? Did I move better than I did last week? And most importantly, can I do this consistently? Because consistency beats an impressive number that you can't repeat. Now, if you're over 45, there's another important point. Your body isn't necessarily supposed to respond exactly the way it did when you were 25. Recovery can change. Balance can change. Joint tolerance can change. And your cardiovascular fitness may be different from someone else's. That doesn't mean you can't train hard. It means you need to train intelligently. You don't need to jump to make an exercise challenging. For example, instead of jumping jacks, you can use fast step-outs. Instead of a traditional burpee, you can use an elevated or standing version. And instead of forcing yourself into a deep squat, you can perform a comfortable chair squat with controlled movement. These modifications don't make the workout pointless. They make it more appropriate for your current ability. You don't need to move like you're 25 to train effectively. You need to move in a way that challenges you while respecting your body. And this brings us to another major problem: the all-or-nothing mindset. Some people think, if I can't complete this workout at full intensity, there's no point. That's simply not true. Imagine two people. The first person goes incredibly hard on Monday. They push themselves until they're exhausted. Their body feels beaten up. Then Tuesday comes, and they're too sore to exercise. Wednesday passes. Thursday passes. By the weekend, they haven't done anything. Now imagine the second person. They slow down when necessary. They use low-impact modifications. They take an extra recovery period. They finish the workout feeling challenged, but still capable of moving the next day. And they repeat that approach several times over the following weeks. Who do you think is more likely to make lasting progress? Usually, it's the person who can keep showing up. That's the mindset I want you to take into this workout. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the fastest person in the room. And you don't have to finish every interval at maximum intensity. Modify it. Slow it down. Recover when you need to. And keep moving safely. Because the goal isn't to win one workout. The goal is to build a body that can keep moving tomorrow, next month, and years from now. And now that you understand what not to do, let's get into the workout itself. Solution: the 20-minute Tabata challenge. Now it's time to put everything together. This is your 20-minute Tabata-style challenge. And remember, this isn't a competition. You don't need to match my speed. You don't need to jump. And you don't need to push yourself to the point where your form breaks down. Your job is simple. Move with control, challenge yourself, and adjust the intensity to match your current fitness level. We'll alternate between periods of work and short recovery periods. During the work interval, you'll increase your effort. During the recovery period, you'll slow down, breathe, and prepare for the next movement. If you're a beginner, stay at a comfortable pace. If you're more experienced, you can gradually increase your speed or range of motion. Let's begin with the warm-up. Warm-up prepare. Before you push, first, march gently in place. Keep your chest lifted and your shoulders relaxed. Let your arms move naturally. There's no need to rush. We're simply getting your body ready. Now add some shoulder rolls. Roll them slowly backward and then forward. This helps you loosen up your upper body before we increase the intensity. Now bring in some gentle arm swings. Keep them comfortable and controlled. Next, add gentle knee lifts. Lift one knee, then the other. You don't need to bring the knees very high. Just enough movement to gradually increase your heart rate. Now, gently move through your hips. Keep the movement controlled and comfortable. And finally, let's add some controlled bodyweight squats. Lower only as far as feels comfortable. Keep your feet stable. Keep your chest lifted and stand back up with control. This warm-up is important. We're gradually increasing your heart rate, preparing your muscles and joints, and practicing the movement patterns before asking your body to work harder. Take one more deep breath. And now, we're ready. Tabata block. One lower body. We're starting with your lower body. Your first movement is the squat to reach. Stand with your feet comfortable and stable. Lower into a controlled squat. As you stand, reach your arms upward, then lower again, and repeat. Think about sitting back into the movement rather than simply bending your knees forward. Your thighs and glutes are doing the work, while your core helps stabilize your body. If you're a beginner, place a sturdy chair behind you. Use it as a reference point or support. And if you're more experienced, you can increase the speed slightly. But never sacrifice your form just to move faster. Remember, your workout doesn't need to look impressive to be effective. Now we're moving into the alternating reverse step. Step 1 foot backward. Return to the starting position. Then switch sides. Keep the movement controlled. You don't need a deep lunge. A small step is perfectly fine, especially if you're working on balance. And there's a reason we're using a step instead of a jump. Stepping backward allows you to control the movement and reduce impact while still challenging your legs and coordination. If your balance needs extra support, stay close to a wall or sturdy surface. Smaller steps are completely acceptable. Control first, speed second. And remember, you are not trying to impress anyone. You're training your body to move better. Tabata block 2, upper body and core. Now we're bringing the upper body into the challenge. Your next movement is the wall push-up. Place your hands against a wall at about chest height. Step your feet back slightly. Keep your body in a straight line. Now bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall. Then push yourself away. That's 1 repetition. Your chest, shoulders, arms, and core are all working together. If the wall feels too easy, you can progress to a sturdy countertop or elevated surface. But make sure the surface is stable before using it. Keep your body controlled. Don't let your hips collapse forward, and don't rush the repetitions. Now we're moving into the standing knee drive. Stand still. Bring one knee upward. Lower it. Then switch sides. As the knee comes up, gently engage your abdominal muscles. Keep your torso controlled. Avoid leaning backward or swinging your body aggressively. This gives you a low-impact way to challenge your core and raise your heart rate without getting down on the floor. Think quality over quantity. Controlled movement is still challenging movement. Tabata block 3 cardio challenge. Now we're going to increase the heart rate challenge. Start with a fast march or step out. March in place. Move your arms actively. As you become more comfortable, increase your pace. If you're experienced and feel good, you can make the movement faster. But here's the key. Intensity doesn't have to come from impact. You can increase intensity through speed, range of motion, and controlled effort. So if jumping isn't right for your body, don't jump. Make your steps quicker. Move your arms more actively. And stay consistent. Now we're going side to side. Take a step to the right. Bring your feet together. Then step to the left. And repeat. Keep your knees slightly bent. Stay light on your feet. And control the movement. This exercise challenges your cardiovascular system while also asking your body to move laterally. That's important because everyday life doesn't always happen in a straight line. We step around furniture. We turn. We move sideways. We change direction. So training different directions can help make your movement more versatile. Keep going. Stay controlled. And choose the pace that works for you. Tabata block 4 full body challenge. You've made it this far. Now we're bringing everything together. Your next movement is the sit to stand. Stand in front of a sturdy chair. Lower yourself toward the seat. Lightly touch the chair if appropriate. Then stand back up. And repeat. Don't drop down quickly. Lower yourself with control. Then push through your feet to stand. This simple movement has a very practical purpose. Think about how often you need to stand up in everyday life. Getting out of a chair, standing from the couch, getting up from the toilet, moving around your home. These aren't gym exercises. They're movements you use in real life. And strengthening them can help you feel more capable in your daily activities. Now we're finishing this block with standing punches. Stand still. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Punch one arm forward. Return it. Then switch sides. Keep your core gently engaged. If you feel comfortable, add controlled foot movement. You can step from side to side while continuing the punches. But don't let your shoulders tense up. Keep the movement smooth. And breathe. You're getting closer to the finish. Final challenge. Finish strong, not recklessly. This is your final challenge. And I want you to choose your intensity wisely. Think of 3 levels. Level 1. Comfortable movement. You're moving continuously, but you can still control your breathing. Level 2. Challenging, but sustainable. You're working harder, your heart rate is elevated, but you can maintain good form. Level 3. Vigorous effort. This is for people who already have a good fitness base and are comfortable exercising at higher intensity. You don't have to choose level 3. In fact, level 1 or level 2 may be exactly what your body needs today. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to match my pace. And you don't have to prove anything. You only need to control your own effort. Take a breath. We're almost there. This is the final round. You've already done the hardest part. You started, so stay focused. Keep your movements controlled. If you need to slow down, slow down. If you need to modify the movement, modify it. But if you feel strong and your form is solid, give yourself one final controlled push. A little faster, a little more focused, a little more effort, and then, that's it. You did it. The challenge isn't about destroying your body. It's about proving that you can challenge yourself, adapt when necessary, and keep moving forward. Now let's talk about how to make these workouts work even better for you. Tips: how to make the challenge work for you. Now that you've completed the challenge, let's talk about something even more important. How do you make this workout actually work for you over the long term? Because one hard workout is not what transforms your fitness. The real difference comes from what you do consistently. Tip 1. Don't chase the 1,000 calorie number. First, don't become obsessed with the 1,000 calorie number. Your smartwatch, fitness tracker, or exercise machine may give you a calorie estimate. But remember, those numbers are estimates. They aren't a perfect measurement of exactly how many calories your body burned. Instead of asking, "Did I burn 1,000 calories?" start tracking better signs of progress. How do you feel during the workout? Can you exercise for longer without becoming completely exhausted? Are your movements becoming smoother? Can you perform the exercises with better control? And perhaps most importantly, are you recovering well afterward? Those are much more useful signs that your fitness is improving. The number on a screen is just a number. Your ability to move, recover, and stay active is what really matters. Tip 2. Use the talk test. Here's one of the simplest ways to judge your exercise intensity. It's called the talk test. If you're exercising at an easy intensity, you should be able to have a comfortable conversation. At a moderate intensity, talking becomes more difficult, but you can still speak in sentences. And at a vigorous intensity, you may only be comfortable saying a few words at a time. You don't need to constantly check a heart rate monitor to understand that you're working harder. Pay attention to how your body feels. And if you're new to exercise, or you're over 45 and haven't been active for a while, there's absolutely nothing wrong with staying at an easier or moderate level. Fitness is not a race. Your appropriate intensity today may be different from your appropriate intensity 6 months from now. Tip 3. Protect your joints. The next tip is especially important. Don't confuse impact with effectiveness. You don't have to jump. You don't have to slam your feet into the floor. And you don't have to force your joints through movements that don't feel comfortable. Keep your movements controlled. Use smaller ranges of motion when necessary. Avoid aggressive twisting. And if your balance isn't perfect, use a sturdy chair or wall for support. Your shoes matter too. Wear supportive footwear that gives you a stable base during the workout. And remember, muscle fatigue can be normal, but sharp or unusual joint pain is not something you should simply push through. Modify the exercise or stop when necessary. The smartest workout is the one you can recover from. Tip 4. Don't ignore recovery. Here's something many people forget. The workout doesn't end when the timer reaches 0. your body still needs time to recover. Take a few minutes to gradually bring your movement down. Slow your breathing. Walk gently. Allow your heart rate to come down gradually rather than stopping suddenly after intense movement. Stay appropriately hydrated and give your body enough recovery before doing another hard session. If you're extremely sore or exhausted for several days after every workout, that's a sign you may be doing too much. Remember, training creates a challenge. Recovery gives your body the opportunity to adapt. You need both. Tip 5. Combine cardio with strength and walking. Another important lesson is that you don't need to rely on Tabata workouts every day. Fitness is built from different types of movement. Walking can help you stay active throughout the week. Strength training can help maintain muscle and functional strength. Mobility work can help you move more comfortably. Cardio intervals can challenge your cardiovascular fitness. And recovery days give your body time to rest and adapt. Think of your weekly routine like a team. Walking has a role. Strength training has a role. Mobility has a role. Cardio has a role. And recovery has a role. You don't need one workout to do everything. Tip 6. Progress gradually. Finally, don't try to become an advanced athlete in 1 week. If you're a beginner, start with fewer rounds, lower intensity, or longer recovery periods. Let your body learn the movements first. Then, over time, you can gradually increase the challenge. You might exercise for a little longer. You might improve your movement quality. You might reduce unnecessary rest. Or, when appropriate, you might add resistance. But make these changes gradually. Don't increase everything at once. Think about where you are today. Then ask yourself, how can I become just a little better over the next few weeks? That's how sustainable progress happens. Not through punishment, not through extreme workouts every day, but through consistency. So don't worry if you couldn't complete every interval perfectly today. Maybe you had to slow down. Maybe you used the chair. Maybe you took an extra recovery period. That's okay. You showed up. And if you keep showing up, your body has a chance to adapt. Progress doesn't require you to destroy yourself. It requires you to keep moving forward. And that's the mindset I want you to take with you after this workout. And that's it. You just completed your 2 0-minute Tabata challenge. Take a moment to breathe, slowly, in through your nose, and out. Now let's step back for a moment and remember what this workout was really about. The title may say, 1,000 Calorie Challenge. But the real victory was never about reaching a magical calorie number. You don't need to burn 1,000 calories to make progress. In fact, for most people, that number isn't a realistic expectation from a 2 0-minute workout. What matters is that you moved. You challenged your muscles. You raised your heart rate. You practiced your balance and coordination. And you gave your body a reason to become stronger and more capable. 20 focused minutes can still be valuable. And if you're getting older, remember this. Getting older doesn't mean you have to stop challenging your body. Your goal isn't to move like you're 25 again. Your goal is to become the strongest, most capable version of yourself at your current age. You want to be able to get out of a chair with confidence, walk up the stairs, carry your groceries, move around your home, play with your grandchildren, travel, and live your everyday life without feeling like your body is constantly holding you back. That's what fitness is really about. Not punishment, not chasing extreme numbers, not trying to prove something to everyone else. It's about strength, mobility, independence, and confidence. And I want you to remember something else. If you had to slow down today, if you used a chair, if you skipped a jump, or if you took an extra recovery period, that doesn't mean you failed. It means you listened to your body. And that's a skill worth developing. As you continue exercising, keep modifying movements whenever you need to. And if you experience concerning symptoms such as chest pain, fainting, severe dizziness, or unusual or severe shortness of breath, stop exercising and seek appropriate medical attention. Your health always comes first. Now, if you completed this workout with me, I want you to do one simple thing. Go down to the comments and type, "Done," and tell me, which exercise was the hardest for you? Was it the squats, the knee drives, the cardio steps, the sit to stands, or the final challenge? I want to know. And if you found this workout useful, subscribe to the channel for more short, practical workouts designed to help you stay active, strong, and capable as you get older. And don't keep this workout to yourself. Send it to a friend, share it with your spouse, or send it to a family member who keeps saying, "I don't have time to exercise." Sometimes, 20 minutes is all you need to get started and come back to this workout again. Don't worry about beating your previous calorie estimate. Instead, see if you can move with better control, complete more of the workout, recover more comfortably, or simply feel a little stronger than you did the last time. That's real progress. Because the goal isn't to win one workout. It's to build a body that can keep moving for years to come. So remember this. Don't chase the biggest calorie number. Chase the stronger version of yourself. And I'll see you in the next workout.